Okay, we are live here with the ROX mods. It's going to be a 40-lap race, 5 minutes of qualifying. If you guys can watch the lights, let me make sure everyone's in their cars. Looks so. So that being said, watch the lights. The ones here are black, but these ones on top of Geoa, green flag out here. Ignore Jake. You guys are all clear to go. Green flag is out here on the racetrack. It looks like Ace is at the gun of it. Shibe as well. These two have been at it, just ready. Shibe will take pack lead. The pack lead rules still stand here. And Shibe's going to lose it into the braking point. Shibe, try to get yourself unstuck. Nicolaus now battling out with East 951 for position. Of course, being pack lead. Nicolaus has been looking fast all day. Now, that being said, we're going to clear the board one more time. It's purple out there. So one of the guys is the fastest. There's now going to slam into the barrier hard. Nicolaus leading us off as pack lead for the first full lap. Gohan taking pole, a 37.975. We've been seeing that time mirroring all of these drivers, Nicolaus, Gohan, and Twin Turbo V6. Twin has not really set that much of a fast lap yet, although we expect things to change. There's Nicolaus and Gohan. Nicolaus is going to go wide. He's going to take the wider line and nearly losing it. That puts him in the big mash of cars there in the midfield. Current pack lead now, East 951 and Gohan. Gohan, again, out from the MITS car category. We did not see him today, I think, in the MITS cars. But he was there for the GTI series. There's the massive fraud spots out there in the field. So again, pack lead rules are still here. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know by now what that is. Our current pack leader still is Gohan, so all's well. On the board, Twin Turbo V sits with the purple Sector 1 out to rock things up here in Hawaii. Twin's second on the board with a 38.087, but he's looking antsy to change things around most likely. Green flag out on the track and the GUI, or in the actual thing. R15 is going to smack the wall in the Pepsi car off the final turn. That's been something that's been a big problem throughout the weekend and in Geoa's history. Quite literally our wall of champions, or maybe not champions. We'll have to see where that one goes. I don't think Twin ever stopped it. As time board stands, Gohan's only been improving himself. He's had a 37.958. Twin Turbo V6 set an invalid lap last time. Gohan's not going for it this time. East 951 is in the top 5. We are now halfway done with our qualifying session. As there's Shibe having some sort of issue there off of turn 1. So you get to a set of laps, so that would have to start him from the rear of the field unless you could get one in. It's got the likes of Bandit R15, Mars and Mitch the Midget to get up against. Now Twin Turbo V6 got a purple Sector 1. He's making his way through the oval turn. Twin out of the final turn. Closing in that gap to East 951. Gohan does not get a valid lap, but how about Twin? That would have been good enough for pole, but it's not going to be a valid lap. It won't count for him. Now about a minute 40 left here on the clock. For, of course, our pack lead, that is Gohan. Ever since that spin, forgot who it was specifically, but ever since they did make their spin, that stirred things up. I think that was Nico. Today's MITS car winner, actually, believe it or not. Eris Netta with a purple Sector 1. We'll be watching this one, interestingly. She's taking up the second place spot on the board. She took a lot of practice laps coming out of the final turn, but her second sector's invalid, so that's not going to be to her aid. Now, with a minute left on the clock, Gohan might be good enough for another lap or so. Making his way through turn number 2. As it goes, if you are passed on the leader's last lap as a lap car, that means it's your final lap too. Now, Shibe is taking an unorthodox line there, but as it stands, I think it is, and yes it is. So this will be the final lap for Gohan. So, final lap here. Once you guys are crossed through the line, Gohan on his final lap, as well as everyone else behind, he's gone even faster with a 37.887. He's had some bad history with the ROX mods on ovals, but it seems like road courses definitely tend to be a bit more of his specialty around here. Twin Turbo V6 is going to have to push like a mighty man if he wants to change anything around. But once you guys are done, please do a cool down lap. Yellow flag for the checkers. But finish your laps up, please. Twin Turbo V6 takes the pole. 37.854. We don't see anything from Nikolau's either. So that is going to be it for qualifying. If you guys could wrap your laps up and head to the pit lane. If you're like R15, you probably could just head into the pit lane. You'll be good. Or not. That's fine. So if we could get our grid lined up, please, on the end of the pit lane road. Once you guys are done here, everyone is done. So the red flag out for you guys to head in. Order is going to be Twin Turbo V6, second place going to Gohan. Eris in third, Nikolau's in fourth. Fifth place going to Bandit, one of his stronger qualifying sessions we've seen. He's time 5-1 in sixth place. So leave a space there for Twin Gohan. And try to give each other a little bit of a gap here. There's a lot of cars, so when we get going, it's going to be a little bit laggy. So I need you guys to do me a favor. R15, R15, go the other way. You've already gone through the first sector. Please just go the other way. East, you'd pull another shenanigan, you're not going to race. Especially at this point, it's disrupt. We want to talk about that. You pull that shit again, you're not racing, okay? Everyone pulled into the pit lane. We are still waiting on Shibe, East, and R15. But again, our lineup will be Twin Turbo V6 first place. If you guys could give each other a little bit of space here like Gohan is doing. There's a lot of cars. We have a lot of lag if we don't do this. Once you guys are lined up, please turn your engines off. Press F. So I need everyone to give each other about half a car length of space. Please, half a car length of space. Just keep on backing up, keep on backing up, keep on backing up. We're going to have a lot of space need to be made up here because there's going to be a very laggy start if we, when it gets to pacing here, if we're not spaced out any. It's not going to matter once we're going. Again, the order is looking good. I need Mars and R15 to back off a little bit. Shibe, where did you go? Shibe, come on, man. By the way, the corner cut limit for today is going to be 40 cuts. You guys are going to want to stay on the racing surface. I know it doesn't seem easy, but just do it. So, a reminder that once we do get going, that extending onto the grass on straightaways deliberately will be seen as a deliberate extension. You will be warned the first time, even if it's only 2 wheels off. You want to take the DNS at this point. Okay. We're going to be clearing out the rest of the field, so if you could not put 2 wheels onto the grass on straights, specifically on entries. That is seen as deliberate because it is completely possible, especially on the final turn, when you're entering it, not to be on the grass. So it's very easy to do the correct way. So that's probably if you went too wide. As you saw yourself, the wheels are literally wider than the road itself, so it's incredibly easy to keep those visibly on the road. Because if you've done that, you've already gone wide. So, and it's also a very low road. So, Again, the first time you do that will be a warning. Second time you do that will be a 5-second penalty. If anyone cuts the oval, you guys will be just disqualified right off the bat. So don't be the guy that does that move. Again, I'm waiting for you guys to hop out of your cars. Please turn your engines off. We'll be going on to the national anthem. Just press F. The flag is a little bit of a ways away. I'm going to change the time to 16:35. Okay, time is... See how 17 looks? Nah. 16:35. That's as late as it's going to be. These cars don't have lights, so there's no need for it. Alright, anyways, this is a 40-lap race. We're going to be doing 2 pace laps. Lights should be red. You'll be waiting for my command, of course, when it happens after the anthem, which will be playing a game. And corner cuts will be reset until lap 0. Once we pass lap 0, even if it's a caution start, we are not going to clear out any more corner cuts. Unless it was taken from a disconnection situation. Alright. If you guys could face the flag over there off of the oval section on the grand marshal stand over there. That's where the flag is. It's over to your left. Again, if you guys could please rise for the Star Spangled Banner, it'd be greatly appreciated. I happened to disconnect at the worst possible time. Jake, can you please type in music 0? Otherwise, the anthem's going to loop itself. Okay. So everyone here in the server, I think we are missing an Eris Netta too, so that must have been a disconnection on both of our ends. So we're going to hold off for the command until Eris is here. Let me turn up the game volume a little bit. So again, we're still waiting on Eris to join. Once Eris is joined, we will start the command. Jack needs me, so R15 is also retiring himself, so we are down to... we have not started the command. We have not started the command. R15 is also going to take a DNS point. So, we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 cars. So, Eris is now here. She is teleported to me. Alright, drivers, start your engines. As a roar of V8s now filling up the air. This is your last chance to hop out if you are not ready. How it's going to start is when we do the yellow flag, you go in the car ahead of you goes. You're not going to go until the car ahead of you goes, and you're going to stay behind them. We can stop revving. I'm going to explain that one more time. Stop revving. Alright, all of our engines are up. So that being said, again, you will go when the car ahead of you goes. Once we are yellow, you will not go until then. You're going to stay behind them. Even if they take a while, we have 2 laps to get things settled out. Alright, that being said, the yellow flag is out. Go in the car if he goes. Alright, all the cars now out there on track. We're going to have to rear ourselves. We are without any flags. That's okay. We're here out in the pit lane to report the order now. Just stay in your order. Let's not do too many tire warmings. Just try to get this one off on a roll. The lights are going to be yellow on the track. Back of the field, as of now, 9th place is going to be Mars. Up ahead of him will be Mitch in 8th. The 951 being operated by East 951 in 7th place. 6th place is going to be Mr. Bandit off of the DGS SoCal Speed Shop machine. Otherwise, the 26. Nikolaus in the 95 Polish Porsche, representing Trinidad. It's conveniently in Trini colors. Arisnetta in the 45 Advent machine for the Tyson car. It's going to be the first car on the podium starting in 3rd place. 2nd place goes to Gohan. And our closer today's twin turbo V6, our car that will be doing pieces will be T7J. Those are greatly appreciated. Once we hit the oval turn, we're going to start doing 16 miles an hour, and we're going to maintain that just as much as we can, at least for twin. And everyone else, you're just going to have to stay behind the car to view. Reminder: we are not allowed to pass the car to view until we cross the start-finish line. Make sure that accordion fits itself. Any cuts? No cuts. Again, the cut limit today is going to be 40. Jake, once you hit the oval turn, you need to speed up, head to the pit lane. So you're good to go. Everyone else, 60 miles an hour here from here on. And turn down the in-game volume. Bandit. East back off of Bandit. Guys in the back, fit yourselves. East back off of Bandit. You're right in his ass. Bandit slightly up. Hold your pace. Green flag. That allowed to pass Mitch. He had a very bad start. So that being said, that is the start to report. Green flag out. Twin Turbo V6 is going to lead us off again for another one. Arisnetta in the 2nd place spot, holding off from Nikolaus and Gohan. Borders being cleared. Everything has worked out in a perfect procedure. Thank you guys for making that start as good as it was. Thank you, Jake, for pacing us off. 3rd place battle going on between Nikolaus and Gohan as they make their way into the final turn. Any big hits, we'll be watching this one. This is the one where some people may crack under pressure, and nobody does this lap. First lap is in. Twin leading us off as 2nd goes to Aris. Nikolaus looking to make that a challenge, though. He peaks a little bit ahead. That's going to cost him on this exit. Gohan's closing in too. So here we are with a 3-car battle up for the 2nd place spot stirring up. Meanwhile, Nico side by side with Gohan. Aris is going to run it wide. 3 wide into the oval turn. Oh, we got chaos in the back. East 951 and another car. That is Mars. Both of them go way too wide and into the grass. That grass is brutal. It's very slippery. It's supposed to be dry grass out here. So you can see where that could really mess you up. Anyways, back up there in the front, Gohan is taking up the 2nd place spot. He's closing in on the leader. Nikolaus side by side with Arisnetta. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cars here. That's good. I got a little bit tricked out. I was a little bit worried that we might have a disconnection on the track, but it looks like we are good for now. Arisnetta is holding off a very fierce Trini right behind her. As he's doing the absolute best he can. East 951 is going to clip the final turn barrier. So a very big amount of frustration for him. Twin here again on another, it's now a Saturday night cruise. And from this point on, extending will be enforced. No one's done anything so far as I've seen, but just a FYI. So, don't be the guy that gets the first penalty. Arisnetta and Nikolaus still going at it very fiercely. Out of the final turn they go. Nikolaus pushing the rear bumper of Arisnetta. The Tyson Fortune machine. Or the Advent, whichever one you want to call it. There's so many sponsors on that 45. Again, last year's champion, of course, she's going to have a lot of sponsors. one car that's in, there's two cars in a little bit of trouble right now. That is Nico and East. Eris is going to run a wide. That's going to cost her a lot, but a great save to handle it under all that control, despite the fact. So great job on Eris to hold her car up together like she has. Gonna focus on a screenshot now for this race. Get another one there. Back to the action now. As East is currently struggling, a reminder, you fall 5 laps down, that will be your race. Intentional caution causing will also yield a 1-weekend penalty, so you won't only be barred from racing this week, you'll also be barred next week, so just an FYI. Gohan is en route to get a purple time. He's got a purple sector 1, a whole 10th, and now he's closing in on our leader. Twin Triple V6 might be seeing Twin be legitimately beaten this weekend. We don't have Giram FX2, and it's unfortunately too late for him to join the party. That's gonna be a bit of a tail chase still, but you can see little by little, Gohan is taking the top time. He's faster again. Gohan is locked in here, closing in on Twin Turbo V6. Twin's got a big target on his rear view mirror, right on the rear bumper, actually. But he sees that flaming 12 right behind him. I'd be pretty intimidated seeing that thing right behind me in my rearview mirror. Twin is still running a 1-year-old car, mind you. Look at that, the lights are one of the most identifying factors, as well as a lack of any shark fins. The classic style of ROX mod. It has been doing so throughout the season. They were supposed to be phased out, but they never have been. There's not really any performance difference between the two, just mainly an aesthetic look. They're called the hard ridge ones, whereas the other ones are the smooth ridge. Now here we are though for the lead, side by side. East 951 having issues. Eunice is going to get put a lap down. Yep. The leaders side by side for the lead, and one of the greatest battles we've seen the whole weekend. The ROX mods do not disappoint. Gohan taking the lead. Twin is going to fight back down the inside. Gohan with a slingshot line, but it's not going to... Yes, it is going to carry speed. I'm mistaken. Twin is harder on the brakes, but Gohan's faster on the exit. So the slow in, fast out strategy working for Gohan, but these two going at each other wherever they can. Now, for the first time this weekend, Twin with a genuine threat to dethrone him. Gohan very antsy to get that golden striped surfboard as they make their way through the lapped cars. We've seen Twin before go through the lap the entire field. I don't think we'll be seeing that today with Gohan being the threat that he is. If you need to pull in, please pull into the pit lane. Okay. You got till lap 12 to change your mind. Anyways, for the lead, a crossover move, Twin Turbo V6, Gohan. They pass by Mars to put him a lap down. Now we have 2 lap cars in the field, as Mars and Wazzies will probably be seeing Mitch in just a little bit. He's got about a 20-second gap, or I'd say about a 12-second gap to make up, but yeah, it's definitely starting to get a little bit sketchy there for him. Now Gohan's got a pretty good run here. Now Nikolau's has taken off that, it's taken away the podium, but Twin still goes at it. Twin's gonna get the exit. but Gohan with better shifting is going to carry more speed. Meanwhile, Nikolaj and Arisneta still dive bombing against each other, but Nikolaj, for the moment, still staying ahead. We'll be watching the one going on there. Another thing you can notice is the diffusers. The Twins car, this is one of the best examples we can see. Twins car does not have a diffuser flag light, whereas it does have a spoiler light. Now, I think Gohan almost tapped the wall a little bit, got a little bit loose, managing to carry as much speed as it can. And East 951, that is your chance to pull out. We're going to remove your car, clear out a little bit of that lag. Do a little bit of hill scene at the same time. Move that out of the way. And to the action we go. So, again, a very fierce battle for the lead. Sorry. Fuck. Twin and Gohan. Nico and Eris also for the podium. Still just completely at each other's throats for position. Reminders that cutting is a big factor here. Most of you guys are okay, although Mars, you're currently on route. If you keep on gaining 1 cut per lap, you might be in trouble, but you're doing okay for now. Anyways, Twin and Gohan still at it, but how about that battle for the 3rd place spot? It's close, but not as close as the one for the lead. So, back at it within a car length. Now, Twin Triple V6 closing down that gap hard on the brakes into the final turn. Gohan going to slingshot back up to the front. This is such a great battle to watch. Shadows of Giram FX2. Now, we haven't seen Giram this weekend, and that's going to cost him in points, but we'll probably be seeing him in the next couple of races, desperately, perhaps, to try to get back in the points battle. Of course, this is a great weekend for Twin without Giram as a rival, but Gohan is showing up that it's not purely his weekend and only his weekend. Gohan wants some of that gold too. The two still side by side as they make their way down the back straight. It's going to go to Gohan on that exit, but Twin is still on the inside of his rear bumper. Just neck on neck. Look at that. Twin taking an inside line as compared to Gohan. He's going to get him on the exit, but only by half a car. Gohan is still side by side with him as now we're going into the break point. These two duking it out side by side for the lead. Twin's going to peek a little bit ahead, carrying a little bit more speed on the entry. Gohan with the exit, but he runs through the grass. Does get, but still manages to carry speed. So great job on Gohan. Still side by side for the lead. Just the two of them not able to escape from the grasp of each other. Want to see what's going on with Nico and Eris. I think Eris has gotten it back at some point. Nico making some mistake. But up in the front still between Twin and Gohan. We're now about to see we're about to see Mitch fall a lap down in a couple of laps as we near the halfway point of the race. It might become a trend. There is a disconnection somewhere, but I'm not sure if it's one of the cars. We'll see. If there is any cars that are stuck on track, we are going to have to call a caution. Let me see. Random left, that's good. I get tricked out. The leaders are just racing so good here. Look at that. Side by side. They're about to close in on a lap car here into turn number 2. Look at Gohan go. Twin Turbo V sits with a crossover move. That's definitely in favor of Twin. Eris and Nico still duking it out. Through the oval turn they go. There's 2 battles to report. There's just so much going on here at the front. Eris getting the better of it. Now we're going to watch Twin. Twin has gotten a little bit ahead of Gohan for the time being. Eris is a little bit ahead of Nikolaj as well. We are seeing the leaders now make their way through the turns. Now this last couple set of laps, Twin is starting to lock in, or maybe Gohan has lost a little bit of his grasp. It does seem to go that way. The last lap was a couple tenths off, but Gohan's got a purple sector too. Nikolaj side by side with Arisneta through the oval turn. Just great battles all around. I thought this race would be as good as it was going to be today. Still side by side for the lead. Gohan's closed down that gap. It's great to see. Now we're halfway done, by the way, so we're at the cross flags point. Next time by cross, we'll be at 19 laps to go. As we check the board, it looks to be in favor of this lap by. I think it's in favor of Twin, but Gohan with just the exit of a dream. Nikolauts and Arisneta are still going at it, but we're going to watch the one still up in front. Man, I almost hate it when there's two great battles going on at the same time, because you know when they end, they're both going to end roughly about the same area too. So try to get them while we can. Again, the podium battle is a big talking point with Aris and Nico. But also the one at the front. Gohan's best finish this weekend has been a top 3 in the GTI race. Or actually seconds, I think. But it might be looking to turn things around here. Here he's side by side for the lead. He's harder on the brakes than Twin, but Twin's going to take the tighter entrance. Gohan with the exit speed. But that was a great turn by Twin, I think. So, very much so in favor. Aris and Nico side by side into turn number 1. Aris is going to take the line on the inside. Nico's going to have to fall back here. But we're going to also watch the one in the front through the oval turn. Twin and Gohan neck on neck. But, a little bit of a rough exit there by Twin. Not a bad one, but Gohan just getting the perfect exit to close down that gap. Two side by side down the front straight into turn 1 again. What a great battle here we got. Oh, man. A reminder, if you've fallen 4 laps down, that will be your race, but as of now, no one really at risk of that. Closest one to being at any level of risk is Mars, 2 laps down, although we have crossed the halfway point, so actually it's only a lap down, but we'll fall too soon. Yeah, so he's not in any risk either. Crossing over between Nikolauts and Arisneta for just the time being. Aris is going to get the exit through the oval turn again. We're going to look up here at the front. Leaders are still evenly capped. So is Nikolauts and Aris. Nikolauts with the inside line over Arisneta side by side. For the lead though, Twin Turbo V sits. So now we're going to watch one in 3rd place. Aris diving bomb, she's going to fall a little bit wide. Nikolauts diving down the inside. 2 completely different strategies here. Nico's got a really good exit on Arisneta. Twin is still only half a car length ahead of Gohan. As Nico and Aris side by side, you can see them flash for just a second. So, man, this is a gift that just keeps on giving here today. At the front, Gohan on the attack on Twin Turbo V6's rear bumper, now side by side for a little bit. Twin still holding his domination though. Gohan is looking to peek wherever he can. Goes a little bit inside of his rear bumper. I don't know about how that exit went for Twin. I don't know if Gohan got that good of an exit either though. Bandit's now about to be the next lap car. As there's now going to be 3 lap cars now side by side for the lead as they battle it through a lapped car. We'll be rolling into 13 laps to go here. I think that might also be Mars about to fall 2 laps down in a short bit. Crossover move for the lead. Gohan takes the outside, Twin to the inside. Twin's going to cut it through. But Gohan with that exit speed, still trying to make it side by side wherever he can. But it falls a little bit short on the exit. Twin Turbo V6 is going to establish a decent lead, but how about that exit? Twin goes a little bit wide. Gohan's going to carry a bit more speed. He's still within a car length. Takes a move down into the inside, into his bumper. Twin's going to go a little bit wider. That's not the best set to get. Gohan is collected a little bit, so he peaks just slightly ahead. Now that I think the gap for third has closed down a little bit, but our leaders are currently running it side by side. Again, this battle just does not end. Now, Gohan is going to establish his little reign of domination for the time being, but Twin is still right there in the rear bumper. It's truly a battle to who could be more consistently quick here. Twin's going to make a dive down the inside, but Gohan with a inertia type of line there. And it works out. Nico Alex Arisneta. Eris, I believe, has made the overtake in the last lap. She has. Our leaders are still fighting it side by side. But Gohan gained a great exit on Twin. Eris and Nico side by side as the leaders rage on. Just there in the foreshot. Their engine synchronizing down the straightaway now. As Gohan's doing what he can to hold off Twin. It's starting to work. He's making up a tiny bit of a gap, about a car length. As there's Nico and Eris. Our leaders flashing for a couple of frames. So we got 10 laps to go here until we finish. So we're closing up to the finish and we're closing in fast. The last quarter now. He's just going to synchronize through the back straight. Just shows you how close these drivers are to each other. But that was a bit of a rough exit by Twin. Gohan's making up a bit of a gap. Niklaus has reclaimed the third place spot for the time being, but Eris is trying to do whatever she can. The two side by side down the front straight. Nico's going to take a tighter line down the inside. Eris running the speed around the outside. The two still running it side by side over the hills into turn number 2. Eris is going to go a little bit ahead, but Nicolas is going to carry a bit more speed here into the oval turn. It's going to peek now down the inside and still a crossover move. Eris still carrying more speed. She'll stay ahead. We're watching our leaders now. Again, Twin has been wanting to dominate the weekend. Oh. Eris going to pass Nicolas. But, one of the developing stories, I think, today has been Gohan's desire to win a race. Twin has been wanting to win more. This might be the one that he does not get. But I guarantee even if that's not the case, he'll have a smile on his face. I know Twin's a guy that loves competition. He's been missing a little bit out there on Giram, but with Gohan, definitely there to make it up. Gohan's made up a bit of a gap. Same thing to say with Nico and Eris, so that they are still fairly close to each other. I think if anything's going to change, it'll be between these two. Gap between them a little bit closer than the one between Twin and Gohan. So we'll be watching them to see how they look like in the background. Looks like our two battles here have somewhat settled themselves, although Arisneta is still within only a couple of car lengths of Nico. Nico, of course, being the winner of the mid-car race, might be looking to try to claim a podium. But we are going to give Nico Alex a warning for intentional extending on the final turn. So next time you go there, same with Eris, make sure you guys keep your wheels on the track. Alright. Gohan's starting to establish a reign of domination we have not seen since the likes of Perf. Although he's going to go wide off of one. Here's Twin carrying the speed. We get it side by side with 5 laps to go. So we are really on the last leg here. Side by side. Twin's looking at the inside. Gohan to the outside. Gohan dives back to the inside. But Twin runs it side by side. But Gohan carries the speed. He's got better shifting going on there. I think Nico and Eris, that battle rages on too. Into turn 1 we go. Gohan's got the better exit than Twin, but Twin is fighting as fiercely as he physically can to knock him out of the way. I mean, not physically. I think Nikolau's equipped the barrier. He's going a lot slower on the front straight than Eris. That might have costed him his podium efforts. There's still plenty of time to make up, though. Now to turn 1 with 3 laps to go. There's 3 laps to turn these around for Twin or for Gohan to have to hold him off. There's also a possibility for things to go very awry. A reminder, Mars, if you get put another lap down, that will be your day. But I think you're probably going to be okay, to be honest. Actually, you're 2 laps down. Sorry, same thing happened again. It's very good. However, for the front, 2 laps ago, we're within a car length. Oh boy, be prepared for a Sebring-styled finish here. If you weren't there, you would not understand, but there was an incredible finish between Giram and Twin that day. And maybe today can shine a light on that time. We're down to 7 cars. I think... I'm not sure who it is that's pulled it off. It was Ace. Yeah, Ace has left the game, so this time by the white flag in the air. So white flag is in the air. Gohan's leading us off. But Twin is right there in the rear bumper. We'll be watching that one like an eagle. Everyone is good on cuts. Twin's going to look at the rear bumper. We're now making our way over the hills for the final time in the ROX mods today. It's going to be the last ROX mod race of the weekend. And it's time to go to Northwest Ohio. Gohan is having a very aggressive 32 right there in the rear bumper. Out of the oval turn we go. It's all about the exit. Gohan with a beautiful exit there. Is he going to hold him off? Twin with a great turn on the final turn, but the exit's not good. Gohan will win his first time at Geoa. Twin in second. The rest of the cars are making their way through. I think it's going to be Bandit across us in next time. What a great win by Gohan. Has held off Twin. Mitch is going to spin out. Bandit's going to cross the line in 5th place. Mitch getting passed by Aersnet. Aersnet taking a 3rd place spot from Nico. Nico with the top 4. One last car, that's Mars. If we get ourselves to the podium, please, be greatly appreciated. Again, our podium, please, that is Gohan, Twin, and Aersnet. The first win, hopefully of many, for Gohan in the ROX mod series, as far as I know. What a crazy finish. We hope to get an interview out of you today. I know I know you're usually not a guy for your words. We got to hear your words today. You did not understand how big of an achievement that one was today. So, let's get you up to the podium here. There's another 2. If you want to do donuts, since it is your first win. There you go. Or here, do another. Oh. Okay. It's a bit of a burnout. That's not bad. So head to the podium, please, folks. I will say this is one of the tracks I like for having a cooldown podium after the lap is done. Hints of track balloons if anyone's around for that. Mitch, yeah. Alright, so quick time today is going to Gohan. So Gohan will take home a very strong 21 points. Yes, I will. Oh. Alright, let's get that screenshot. Again, his first win in the ROX mod, taking the 12, the Flaming 12 up to victory lane, and a golden surfboard to celebrate with it. Alright, gonna take a screenshot in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That'll work. Alright, so Gohan here gets the win. So let's put him unmuted here. What a crazy finish there for you, Gohan. You and Twin, you had to hold him off to the end, but I think that's probably one of the most deserved victories I've seen in a very long time, just on outright pace.
Bro, I'm still trying to fucking process that shit. Dude, that was a 40 lap long battle. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy, bro. Dude, 40 lap fucking. How many times have you seen that? 40 lap long battle for first the entire time.
Last time I saw anything like that was at Sebring between Twin and Garam, so I was referencing that a lot because it really reminded me of that. Yeah.
My fucking controller's like all sweaty and shit, bro. Oh my god. Oh, dude, dude, I had to keep a perfect line for so long. If I made one mistake, he was gonna get time on me. No matter what, if I made one mistake, he was gonna get time on me, bro. That was so stressful. I still can't believe I pulled that shit off, but holy shit, GG's, bro. Goddamn. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is really one-off, because I don't know if I can do this in another track.
Well, we will be racing
I
same
don't
day.
know.
We will be racing here same day, same time next weekend on the road course, so we might be able to see you dropping by to get some more action if you're able to.
God fucking damn, right? That shit's crazy, dude. I'm definitely gonna be watching the replay. I'm gonna be watching the replay, but yeah, that's GG's Twin. That's fucking insane. GG's, bro.
All right, so a great race here for Hachiroku. Is there anything you want to say about how today's track or day or just the race in general was?
Track. Dude, the track is so good. I mean, I'm surprised I was even able to keep a good time in the rocks. So you saw last time I was fucking horrible on the rocks. So I don't know what happened. But shit, I'm not complaining. Yeah, the road course. I was like terrible. I was running like last place and shit, and then I just pulled this on my ass. But yeah, this track's super fun. I was practicing for like fucking 2 hours straight. Oh no, it was just fun as hell. And yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna just wait for. I'm more concerned of if I can pull off the same shit on a different track though. That's kind of like the most important thing. If I can just do this shit on a different track. If I can, then oh shit, yeah, I might be the next one up in SOC. I don't know, but I'll just wait until the next track till I get my hopes up.
All right, well that's awesome to hear, Hachi or Gohan. Hopefully you can enjoy not only a silver lined surfboard, but also the gold one. I don't know if you do a lot of surfing, but it'll look good in the shop.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, thank you there, Gohan. Again, give it out to our winner. First time winning in a ROX mod class. A very, very tough achievement to do. As you saw today, had to hold off Twin. Only just about got it at the end. And speaking of the devil, the speed demon is himself, Twin Turbo V6. I feel like your actual facial expression is somewhat reminiscent of the one I'm seeing currently in game. Let me unmute you. All right, Twin Turbo V6 again. Not quite a win, didn't quite dominate the race, but I think these are the races you strive for, more so than not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super happy I didn't win because I was honestly pushing so hard, and honestly, Gohan just had more pace. I think that's the first time where someone has had more pace where I was actually pushing like to my fullest. So, because most races I'm probably pushing like 90 to 95%, just so I don't overwork myself at the end. But this race I was completely pushing. Maybe it's just down to practice because I didn't get as much practice as I would have hoped. So I was just doing stuff for TD as well for the event. But yeah, it's like, geez, that was probably the best race at this class. I don't know about SLC ever. We've had some battles like that lasted the entire race before, so it's not a first. But yeah, this was definitely something else. But yeah, at the end, I just fumbled a little bit. I don't know why, but I didn't have full focus and commitment into every lap anymore. So I was kind of on my like 90 to 95%, as I mentioned before, on like the final bit. I just wasn't fully focused. I think maybe I was drained out or something. 'Cause honestly, the entire race was like I was sweating and everything. It was like a freaking full on workout almost, even though I'm just sitting down moving thumbsticks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely a race of all time for sure. I'd give it that. But yeah, like as I said, Gohan just frick. This is definitely a deserving win, like for sure. I don't know how many he would get, but if he keeps up that pace, he's probably going to get more than me because, well, he's clearly faster. So yeah, congrats to you, man. You deserve this one, honestly. I literally have no real excuse for getting second. Um, Again, getting less practice. I still got a good amount of practice, so I can't really say that. Um, but yeah, like, damn, this is something else for sure. So yeah, congrats to you, man.
So a pretty good race there for Twin Turbo V6. Still was a great one for the points championship. But thank you there, Twin. We're going to now move on to the 45 of Arizona. So you and Nico have had some crazy battles today. And it looks like you were the one that came up on top. And I know, it's one thing to get a podium, but it looks like today you and Nico are just really at it. If it wasn't for the leaders battling as much as they had, you might have been the highlight of the race. But what happened there? What led you to get your podium today?
We were back and forth the whole time. It was really fun. By far, one of the most fun races I've had. Obviously, a shame I couldn't be fighting at the top because I always want to be in front with everyone else. But at the start, I got a pretty shit first lap, and so I started getting more further away from Twin and Gohan, and I just couldn't really keep up with them. I feel like I still would have ended up dropping down, but maybe if I'd made a little bit more of an effort, an early effort, I wouldn't have dropped down so fast. I still loved the shit out of the battle with Nico. I feel like us two had never battled so hard before, and in the ROX mods of all classes. I guess the ROX mods just maybe they're just good on this track or something. I mean, sometimes it's annoying because of how under control you need to be with the double right-hander and flip, because you need to be really precise. You need to be really, really precise, because or else you go wide and you go into the grass and you could hit that fucking ball. I almost did twice. It was really, really annoying. But I guess it kind of some character to be a ridiculously bland track.
Harrison got quick time.
Positive. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Sorry.
Gohan got quick time.
Yeah,
I got quick time last race.
You did.
Because I'm so mid. Yeah, a shame I couldn't get I couldn't finish. I don't really care about the position because for sure I would not have been able to constantly keep up with my pace. If I hadn't made as many mistakes, I could have ended up naturally further away from Nico. But I still feel even I wouldn't have been able to with Twin and Gohan at the pace they were going. So I still feel happy with what I got. Not I'm mad. I mean, obviously I would have liked to be up there, even if it was for a lap or two instead of for none laps. And that's just for next time. Still not a huge fan of these cars. It's still like a bit of a wrestle, not as much as the micros. I just don't like the micros at all, nor the super indies. I can kind of like tolerate these because they don't drive like their track all the time. But like yeah, fun race, entertaining, great battles. Big fields just kind of like make that. They make stuff more interesting because like uh small field races kind of just like become a drag because everyone just eventually becomes spread out because no one matches anyone. So it's just like a glorified track day or something. But yeah, it's great to have races like these every now and a while. You know, I'll stop yapping at this point.
Well, there's really no one else to interview, so we really
Double it and give it to the next person.
Double get to the
Interview
next
yourself.
person.
Yeah, this Poland lover guy, he wants to race. He wants to TP. You should get the guy. You should reach out to the guy who did the shit posts for Mr. Monaco
Yeah,
to do like, video.
we should do highlights to be honest, but
Yeah, I mean you could get a guy to just quickly edit some highlights
yeah,
if the race is interesting enough.
this is definitely one of those races.
God
Then
forbid micro
actually-
highlights for the oval race.
Yeah.
2-second video. There was nothing funny going on in this race.
Well,
End video.
There was quite a bit actually in the ROTS mods yesterday.
Yeah, but
night.
not in the micros.
Not in the micros. There was a start, and then I
Unnecessarily
think, like, a pass for third.
professionally edited highlights video.
Be like 2 minutes long.
Hmm.
And it's like literally just look at him taking the turn.
Look at him driving. Look at him doing a lap. He does he turns right. The
I-
left-hander turn.
That being said, I do expect, because the micros don't normally race Fridays. That was kind of an expected turnout. I do believe when we see them tomorrow, there will probably yield a higher turnout. We'll definitely be seeing Shuffle again. I haven't seen it tonight, and I understand why. Because the micros are tomorrow at 12. We'll probably be seeing a pretty good race at those. I guess while we're here, we might... Oh, the Poland guy's gone. I guess while we're here...
Yeah.
Let me talk about the schedule for tomorrow, I suppose, if that's cool. No, it's not.
No, fuck you.
Okay. As we go into... So, before we do that, again, next weekend, we'll be going to Northwest Ohio, like this one, another doubleheader. Next one after that is a doubleheader, will be the Spooky Night Grand Prix, the last one. That's in the end of October, but next weekend, we will be at Northwest Ohio, doing both the temporary oval, the 1/4 temporary oval, and the road course. There's no confirmation of this, but there is a possibility that Jackson Cook's Outlaw Late Model Tour could be running also on that track, because they're looking for they're currently a little bit desperate to look for a track at the moment. So what's better than to run with the SLC League? I can't guarantee it. I couldn't blame them either. It is essentially Sagas 2.0, technically 1.0, but also 2.0. Just a flat no banking track. So it's got its quirks. It's a little bit tight. But that'll be cool to see when we do run there. But we'll also be on the road course at the same time. Same schedule pretty much as this week, and actually like virtually the same schedule with every class. The next time we race anything next weekend will be on Thursday. But however, we're not done, folks, because we got 2 more races tomorrow. At 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be out for a 20-lap race with the Formula Micros on the road course this time. We saw them on the oval. It wasn't exactly a very big or significant race, but that was, of course, the abnormal schedule. We expect it to run the same way with the week on the with the race next weekend. But this time, we are racing on the regular scheduled time. Of course, being the support class of the Super Indies. We'll get to that one in a second. 20 laps, 12 p.m. US Pacific Standard Time for the Formula Micros. This is when it's usually the most active time. It's currently 8:08 p.m. US Pacific Standard Time, so just do the math yourself. Or if you can't, 16 hours. at 2 p.m. we're going to be doing the Super Indies. I'm probably most likely going to be racing it, so just something to keep in mind. Hopefully we'll get the attendance to get that one off and going to close out the weekend. That'll be, of course, because it's the biggest class as far as cars go. Combination of everything. Speed, pace, on track, technicality, and of course the pit stops and strategies. That'll be an 80-lap race again at 2 p.m. to close out the weekend with the Super Indies. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to close this weekend off. Jake's got some great shots. We're going to put one of those up on the stream in a second.
You want the one of these dying?
Let me see the one of these dying. I'm probably not going to use that one, but I just want to see it anyways.
Look in general, Jet.
You can post that on the race announcements. Oh my god, that is funny.
Nah, it does put it there.
Okay. Alright, we're going to put the image up here. We're going to roll the outro. Again, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. US Pacific Standard Time. That's the same time that the GTI class races. So, that's going to be quite the fun thing to watch. So, there's the shot. I think the shot of the day by Jake. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the record we got is 16 cars in a shot. That was OEM last year. We're not going to repeat that one, by the way, Jake.
Pre what?
16 cars. 18, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Might actually figure out why it's, might figure out what was causing the bumps on the track and stuff. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today. We're going to roll the intro out. Again, we hope to see you tomorrow.